All right, welcome to this training. This is a super important training because in order to know what to do, you first have to know what not to do, right? It's like in college football and the NFL, some coaches they're saying is the first way you win the game is you don't lose the game, right? Fumbles, interceptions, stupid penalties, stuff like that. The same goes for here. The first thing you need to do in order to scale your coaching business is not make mistakes that will cause you to essentially go backwards. And so what I want to do is really dig into the 8 biggest reasons is why it's harder now to get coaching clients and why what people have been doing or what used to work doesn't work and how we fix it, kind of all into one. Okay, so as of right now, organic reach is at an all-time low. So we have had a Facebook group that we've run forever. It's a free Facebook group, but for people who sign up for our webinar and stuff like that. And I mean, we had about 1,200 people in it, and the reach on a post, when I would post something in that group, it'd get seen by about 20 people. So that's like almost a 2% engagement rate, or a 2% reach. 2%, okay? Now, if you worked it every day and you made 5 posts and you got everybody to comment, stuff like that, you're going to get a higher reach, maybe 10%. But it's the law of diminishing returns. It's like swimming upstream in a river. And that's the problem with organic. And it's on Facebook and Instagram, all that kind of stuff. It's just that there's so much content coming on the platform that you can't get it to all the people. Like, you're not going to get 100% reach. I mean, TikTok has high reach, but it's also the worst platform to get coaching clients on, like, period. And so reach is an all-time low. And it goes along with the second issue is that social media sites use AI to decide reach. So here's the problem. Quality doesn't matter. What matters is the social actions. So if you post something to your Facebook page or whatever, and you've got 10,000 followers and 5,000 friends, and it's an average post, and you get like 1,000 likes and shares and all this stuff, and I have 50 followers, and mine's amazing. Well, yours is going to get seen because yours has the most social actions. You know what I'm saying? Now, so it's really hard to win the social media organic game when you're up against so much competition. Okay. Now, YouTube's a bit different. YouTube does go based on how long people are on your video and click-through rate on your video and stuff like that. But again, small channels, YouTube favors big channels. This is the way it is. Okay. And then the other problem with free, organic, and all that kind of stuff, this is a big one that a lot of coaches don't think about, is that free social media is now pay to play and is as expensive as ads. So, like, think about it. If you get let's do this kind of scenario here. You get a YouTube video. You got to create it. Then you get it edited. So it's like $50. Then you got to get a thumbnail for it. It's another 15 or 20. Let's say 15. So now you're $65 into that video, and then you want 3 shorts out of it, shorter videos, because you're going to put them on YouTube Shorts, and you're going to create Reels for Instagram. Well, you're at about $25 per one. So now you're $75 for 3, 50. So you're like at about $160 for one video. Okay. Plus you got to create the thing. And what if you want to have what if you want to have 20 of those a day, or 20 of those a month, one a day? So that's $3,000 a month on videos. And then you got to pay somebody to organize it all and put it up and create it, and manage it, and this and that. And then that's not factoring in your organic content. If you're getting, you got to put a lot of organic content up. Gary Vaynerchuk says you want to put 60 pieces of content on social media a day. Okay, a day. And the problem is like formatting is different for different content, right? So the type of content you use on a YouTube videos, you got to change it a bit for maybe LinkedIn, for this, for that, or you got to like change it all over. So and the law, it doesn't work anymore just to create one piece of content and just dump it on every platform. engagement. You got to work each platform different. Like, it's a lot of work and it's a lot of money. And so until you get to about 20, 30,000 a month, like, why would you not just spend that $2,000 or $3,000 on ads? Makes more sense. You know what I mean? And then once you start making a lot of money, then start ramping up your organic stuff, okay? Because you can use your paid traffic to build your organic following. And we'll talk about that. So it's really expensive to scale free social media. The other problem is you can't control who follows you. You really can't control who's coming at you. I had this fan page, a business page on Facebook, and it got to about 100,000 followers, okay? This is years ago. Well, like 20,000 of them were from the Philippines. And that's great, happy to help, but they can't afford our coaching. You know what I'm saying? So the other problem we're having, number 5, is referrals are getting poached by other people. Referrals a lot of times are going down for people because they're seeing other marketers, they're seeing other ads, all that kind of stuff. So they're just getting picked up by other people. And one of the big ones that we're seeing right now is trust is at an all-time low because people have been through other coaching programs, they've been burned, they don't trust anybody. And so by the time they get to you, a legitimate person, their mind's fried. They're like, man, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I trust this person. And so it's like at an all-time low, and it's just it's just bad. And so the problem with a lot of these basic strategies of just driving people from an ad to booking a call and all this stuff like that, people are just not buying it anymore, okay? And which leads me to this is leads need more warming up. And we'll talk more about this, but a lot of these low value funnels out there were just taking people from Facebook to a page with an about you and then book a call, and because you have all this credibility and stuff, that doesn't book calls anymore. You might book a lot of calls, but they ain't showing up and they definitely aren't buying. And that's really also leading to low engagement on funnels. They don't work. Low engagement funnels don't work. So if you're running a funnel that is, a lead magnet funnel, giving people a free lead magnet and stuff like that, like nobody cares about that anymore. Nobody cares about this free ebook or free PDF or free Google Doc that's like, great, thanks, and they don't download it. And so they don't consume it. And if they're not consuming it, you're not building trust. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of these VSLs, where your people are driving people to a page, getting their name and email, driving them to a video, like 20% of the people are watching the video. So the engagement rate's 20%. Well, that's just not enough because the people are not going to be engaged enough to want to work with you. And so what's happening is you're seeing a lot of coaches who are using organic as their primary means. They're getting zero momentum. They're spending money on, various means of virtual assistants and getting videos edited, and it's just not getting any momentum. And, they're not getting referrals. People reaching out don't trust them. Their leads are not being warmed up. And the people they're getting from ads or organic are just not engaged. And they have a low consumption rate, right? And then they're like, I'm not getting any clients. And it's no wonder. Or all the people who reach out to me are broke. They're not broke. They're just saying they are. And therefore, this is what's happening, right? And so it's not working. And so these are the problems. Now, what is the solution? Well, in the coming videos and training, we're going to map it all out for you. And so we're going to show you how to fix it in all the trainings that we have coming along. So keep going through the trainings and you will be able to see how we're going to help you and what to do. Now, if you haven't booked your onboarding call, click the link below and book it so that we can have somebody from our team's going to have a call with you, walk you through everything, show you what you need to know, help you really get going in a proper way so that you can make some really good progress with all of our training. So make sure you book that call. It's free, and we'll be able to help you out. All right, go to the next training.